Hello there guys, my name is Jay, or The 8, and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival, where today I am going to show you that when I play a game I can get a little bit out of hand. And why is that, you hear? Well, I went all grand designs on the interior of the ship. I got shitloads of iron off camera so I can finally start building some sort of hovercraft. I got quite a bit of plastic because I noticed in previous episodes I lost my corn seed, which meant I lost the ability to generate popcorn, which is most important, but also plastic. Plastic is only for the decoration blocks, so I'm kind of thankful that it's not very important. It would have been better if they had included maybe 2 seeds so I could rekindle that loss. But I can't, so I've got to carry on and plod on. So I basically went to the other base and I took some of the decoration blocks from there and got lots of plastic from there. So I kind of started messing around with lots of the blocks inside the base. And you'll see this when we go inside. And it's going to turn a bit grand designs, and I'm going to turn to Kevin McLeod, if you ever watched that show. And yeah, so as soon as you walk in, nothing appears to have changed. But then you look to the right, and then you see, hold on a sec, what have you done, DA? You've pimped the shit out of this place. My god, look at this stunning mahogany floor to the garden. And we've got these lovely bookshelves from IKEA. My god, you can buy from other brands. I'm not prejudiced against brands in any way. It's just IKEA came to my head first. But yeah, and then we've got this nice little bench which we unfortunately can't sit at and eat our shit. But then we also have our garden, which does have a fully concealed roof on now. However, you can't really see it up here, it's a bit of a dark corner. But either way, then as we walk over, we have a change of floor to this lovely marble tiled floor, and it sits right next door to the farm, and we have all the kitchen utensils here. So, for those of you who don't know, I have flipped the windows so they sit on the outside of the block, which enabled me to place these here, which now means if I just go, there we go, F6 mode now, I've got all my food here, which I have been accruing lots and lots of stuff. I also made ratatouille, which there it is, ratatouille, which is like a mixture of all this shit and these perthing fruits, and we also found that seaweed was quite useful. I made this block, which is just a decoration block of a control panel. I figured it's quite cool to have because it's cultivating the plants that I am growing here, which is quite cool, kind of maintaining them. I've also got a weed plant because I'm growing weeds now every day. 420 blaze it, YOLO swag money bitches, and yeah. So we've now got the kitchen sitting here. I've got blue because my character does actually have blue armor, and that is like the darkest blue we can get. And I think it kind of matches and kind of goes quite nicely. So yeah, we've done quite a bit. We have done quite a bit. I will also, if I just dump all this stuff in the fridge, we will actually need to grab some food. So I'll grab a steak and just snack on this. But if I go over to the assemblery thing here, the constructor, this is how much iron I've collected now. I went mental. I literally just went, screw it, you know what, we're gonna get some iron, because iron is the thing that keeps annoying me. No matter how much I collect, I always needed more. So I used the tier 2 freaking Dubry drill, and this thing is freaking badass because you can right click, as I'm just showing now, and we have a tool that basically can do lots more things with the terrain. So we have flattening, we have filler, so we can fill in holes, we can actually fill in the gaps in the terrain, we can remove the terrain, so you can just get rid of it rather than keeping it and mining it. We then have stone removal, so we only remove large stones, so any of the big stones that are in the way that we see that we can't mine, we can actually remove those. And then we also have mining resource, so this is just to directly pick up anything from the ground, be it stone, be it whatever. So I really like the tier 2 drill, and it also has, I've also got a shit ton of drill charge. The drill charges last forever. And yeah, the interior of the garage, the man cave, has changed somewhat. What I've done is all I've done is basically slap a chest here because I really wanted to. I just really wanted to have a chest in here so I didn't have to keep going forwards and backwards. However, I still have to keep going forwards and backwards to the constructor, which is a bit of an annoyance, but I quite like it. I like how my bike's just sitting here at the moment, and I think today we'll actually start constructing some sort of hover vessel that will enable me to go great and beyond to places unknown, and we might have to stick a turret on it for defense and all this other stuff, because as we found from the last episodes, there's enemies out there and enemies kill me and it's not very good. So that will be our main idea: build a ship that can carry lots, but also a ship that can protect me. So yeah, that's where I wish to get to now. So what we have to do is we have to go out and build lots of stuff, and it does actually say here to place a starter block, which is, we're back on the main quest now, which is great. So I want hover vessels are good, but they can't get off the ground. They can only hover. That would be good for now, but I think a small vessel would be more useful in the future. However, I am just going to go with a hover vessel for now because I feel like the small vessels are going to be a bit harder to handle and I might damage them. However, a hover vessel is more of a safer choice because it does just hover at a consistent height and it should be a little bit easier to control. So we're just going to get all this shizzle whizzle generated. Hopefully we have all the resources required to do this. A hover vessel starter does require quite a few blocks, which is a little bit annoying. So yeah, progress is happening and I'm so happy that it is. Alright, we're going to build some of these steel blocks as well because we are going to need a fair few of these. Now I'm hoping crafting one, it crafts one. Okay, it's 1 for 1. That's a bit sad and a bit depressing. But look, our iron is staying at a good level. Look at it, it's gorgeous, so gorgeous. Alright, and these blocks don't seem to be, there we go, they're stacking it properly now. So while those are building, we're also going to decide what other things we need. So what we need is things for hover vessels. So we can get walkways and railings, artificial mass blocks, which artificial mass blocks, they level out the ship so you can add weight to the front if it's back heavy and vice versa. And if you've got like an asymmetrical design, these would come in handy to add additional weight to your ship. Have windows as well, which might be good. I might make like a land speeder type ship from Star Wars because I think that'd be pretty cool. I'll be honest, I think that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, what other blocks can we get for this? We can get ramps, which might come in handy for walking up and down. Cargo blocks, which of course we are going to need a few, so I'm going to get 4 of them. The harvest box, container that stores ores and wood collected with your mounted tool. So those would be if I had a mining vessel with the drill on the front. Fortunately, I don't think I can get drills yet, but that would be a thing for the future. We'll have 1 ammo box because 1 ammo box should be more than enough for ammunition for said guns that we would need to strap on. Damn, this ship is consuming some resources right now. It's mainly like the what are they? Where the freaking bejeebus are they? It's mainly silicon which it's slurping up. Where's my silicon? There it is. Yeah, these just slurp up silicon like mad. Only 1, which is good, but I should be able to rekindle some of that from the base. Now we can get decorative blocks, but I do need to get some of these important things first, like a generator and a fuel tank. We're going to need hover engines. We are going to need a cockpit. We can only get cockpit 1 at the moment, which is a bit sad. I would like something more than that. RCS, Required on every vessel for turning. Okay, so if we want to turn with our mouse, we're going to need these. So let's build 4 RCS. We are going to need just general thrusters, aren't we? We are going to need to just... Let's consult the PDA and the tech tree. No, we haven't been attacked in a while. Which again, excellent. Just, they can all piss off for like it. We can have a fridge. Get the fridge. Mobile constructor. Sounds legit. Gatling guns. I'd like a minigun turret. So we're just going to go straight to the miniguns. Awesome. This actually continues on. Whoa. Artillery. We can have an open cockpit. I think the zone one's fine. We're not going to have anyone sitting here because we are loners. We're going to need the thrusters, the small ones. A harvester module. What is that? So can you like drive over a field and just... I don't know what that was. Docking pads. Device used for docking your hover vessels to capital vessels. Okay, so I don't need that yet because I haven't got a capital vessel to do anything like that. O2 station could be useful for later on. I figure if we just try and unlock as many of these as possible, they're nicer looking ones anyway. That one I kind of like more than this one. Shutter doors, we'll get to them as well. These are the beefy thrusters. Yeah, we'll get them. Manual doors. Yeah. Okay, we spent quite a lot of points now. There's the drill freaking thing. There's the drill module. So the drill module, we'd need to get a harvest module to get that. So we'll unlock that, and we will. It needs 12, and I have 11. For God's sake. Okay. Well, we've done a lot of that. I also found out that if you hit P, it shows you your ship. This is the control panel for your base. So this tells you the output of Brokeback Outpost, which is now what this place is christened as. One of you guys mentioned that I should call this place Brokeback Outpost. So I have. Brokeback Outpost has been born into Empyrion. There you go. It's not very pink. There's not many phallus-looking things sticking out the wall. But it's Brokeback Outpost in its entirety. Now our power usage is we're using 42 kilowatts and our max consumption is 310, so we are way overpowered. If I'd had known this, I wouldn't have built the other generator and stuff. But we have a lot of power in here now, which is great. So yeah, and this also tells you how much oxygen there is in the station if you do need to know that. The mass of it, which is 375 tons, which I guess is about right because there's a lot of concrete going on in here. So yeah, we should have most things built up in here now. And oh yeah, look at all this. Haha! We do need those thrusters as well though. Look at all these other blocks we've opened up to ourselves. Whoa! It's a good job we have these filters, because without the filter I don't think I'd freaking survive on this. I think I'd just be doomed. We'll make the mobile constructor as well. The shutters and the manual doors I don't think I'm gonna need, but the thrusters, that's for secondary propulsion. These ones are a bit better, but these ones are a bit more expensive. I can afford to. I can definitely afford to, with the amount of iron I've got, and everything else seems to be running quite well. So I mean, I could get some of these. I could get 4 of these, which would be greatly appreciated. I've only built 1 hover engine. I'm gonna need. Pause. I'm only gonna need. There we go. I'm only going to need 3, because I'm going to need 4, 1 for each corner to sort of level it out-ish. And I wonder, do answer me this question, people, comment section. Do ships get like heavier and sink as a hover ship when you put cargo in them? Just a question. but I feel like that's an important question for me to know. I really do think it's important. Okay, those are building. I don't really need to be here while those are building. I've got hiccups now. All this thinking's giving me hiccups. I've got 7. How do I know which way is the right way for this to be placed? I don't know. Let's just go with it this way. Yeah, that's right. So what we've got here is we have a block. It's the same way of turning it on and off, so it's Y. And when you're in it, you hit P and it'll show you power usage and blah, blah, blah. And what we basically do is add to it. Fortunately, in this game, unlike other games, that the hitboxes of the floor and that don't matter. You can still build onto it with blocks. So I'm going to need my main blocks out here. What I can do is I'm going to dump those concrete ones in here. And we'll go and pick up the other things, which should have built. The hover engines are taking a lot longer because they need all these resources to build up. Though I think it was definitely beneficial going to the base and picking up some stuff though, because I literally ransacked it of a lot of things. I got some of these power coils and things as well, and some more flux coil, and it seemed pretty good. And then this plastic as well, 45, which I think is quite a lot. A capital vessel might have a lot more rooms and stuff, which I'm hoping if I go to the moon, and there is an outpost on the moon, I should be able to ransack them, and they might even have a corn seed on, because some people have been finding that some of the bases, either on the planets or on the different planets that you fly to, have these have these thingies on them, have the cornlings. Let's call them cornlings because my brain's not working. Alright, so what I'm thinking of doing is building too far out. Excellent. I want to disassemble. And what we want to do is we want to kind of want the power to be strapped to the side, because the ship ultimately at the moment is going to be I don't know, it's just not going to be like freaking attack vessel 1. It's just going to be a little simple vessel that I can fly around. So I'm going to strap things to the side, and this is going to be my mule. In fact, I might call it the mule. However, if you guys have a better name that you'd like to tell me what you'd want to call this thing, once you see it built up a bit more, tell me. I'll consider it, and I'll tell you the next episode what we call it. I think that's a good idea. Okay, so now we have power and we have the fuel tank. We want to put these hover thrusters on somewhere, don't we? So this is really not going to look pretty, is it? Hover engines. Ooh. I can do the right click on these. Yes, I can. Yes, look at this. All these block choices I have. I'm so happy that this game has so many block choices, because it just gives you a lot more creative freedom to just do what you want to do with the game and not freaking have to abide by the building laws of the game so much that they just add the block in and go, there you go, this'll solve your issue. And you can actually build some pretty badass things. And that last ship I looked at, the Peregrine Falcon, my god, what a craft. I noticed I say Falcon very weirdly, and if I say it too quickly I don't pronounce it properly. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but yeah, it was such a badass looking ship. I was just in awe of its design. I was like, this thing is sick. Right, thrusters. We want rear thrusters. So we got these things which take up 2 blocks. Yeah, these are gonna take up 2. And we want 4. So we might want to put one there, and do the same on the front. So we'll do the front ones first, because that means we don't have to take any blocks off. Yeah, that way. So thrust forwards and backwards. Do the thrusters do damage? Do thrusters do damage to other blocks? I'm hoping so. I like that feature from like Space Engineers and stuff. It's a really good feature. Okay. It's very flat body design, isn't it? Jesus. It's like the boringest thing ever. And also linkage points to the ship, like being able to strap this block to 2 cylinders. Like it. I dig that. Ugh. Can I move this forwards with my body? No. It's obviously too heavy for me to push. And block in the middle. Did I do the block in the middle? No, I didn't, but I am now. There we go. Right then. So now we have a cockpit. And the cockpit, I'm guaranteeing, is going to be massive. Yes, it is. Look at this. It's a beast. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting it to be this big. That's what she said. Look at this. Yeah. 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 I'm also going to need to put some RCS thrusters on this, which I might be able to get away with tucking one under there and maybe some on the back edge somewhere. I'll tear those off. I'll tear that off. Which way do these go? Okay, that's the back. So for any newbie out there, I never knew this when I first started playing the game, but like the bottom of the block, or in this case like the back of such the block, so you know the way it's propelling, is this like a weird hex grid. So you turn it round and make sure that hex grid is facing against the face you want it to, and that should be okay. I placed a load of things and I figured that out the hard way. I just want to make sure any other noobs out there like me know exactly what to do with the blocks, because I literally had the biggest fuck up moment with a lot of the blocks on this building when I was messing around with the design. Which way does this fridge go? It's going that way. Yeah, it's going that way. So now we have a fridge as well. So we'll be able to power up the fridge, power up the constructor. How big are these? We can get full scale cargo boxes, which I would like to have. I'm going to strap them to the back. And these will be where we store all of the gubbins that you get from the other place where we go to get the stuff for the thing. And then the ammo crate, I think we stick here, and then we can build some framework on the top for a gun at some point, but I don't think it's going to fit. We do actually need to pair it up and see if it works first. We don't need the glass after all that we picked up, but these RCS thrusters can go in between the ammo, or should I put them here? If I put them there, so you got some sort of back thrust. There we go. So we've got a decent amount of kit on here. We don't need oxygen, because again the planet is a nice planet. It's not going to try and kill us at the first sign of seeing us, which is nice. And look how quickly we just built that. Just pointing that out as well. Look at how quickly we've just built this thing. Oh yes, I can do this. I've just found out a whole new creative thing I've always wanted to do. I can't do it there because there'll be a gap for the RCS thruster, but I can grab where's that slab? There it is. Oh, technical wizardry. Look at that. And I can like, yes, clean it off. Oh my god, yes, yes. I've always wanted a half slab in Space Engineers, and yes, I understand. I'm aware that there are mods for that, but it should just be a standard block since they added the two slope, like the half slope and the other half of the two slope. It should just be a standard thing. I mean, I would love it if that was added, like just a half block. That's literally all it is. That's all I would want in life. I'm that easy to please. I think that's why I love the mods so much on Space Engineers, because it did add a massive creative freedom. I'm not going to be able to get into that cargo container, am I? The back one's going to have to come off. Yeah. I'm just going to need to leave that one open, yeah. And I'll just build up the back section, that's fine. But yeah, it was like, it was great having the mods, and again, thank you for the mod creators for doing that. But a lot of the mods I see massive potential in, and they were very stable, and to me it was like just add them already. You know, if a game had that freedom where the developer just went, yeah, sure, you know, we'll do some of our own tests on it, but what we're going to do is we will literally just add it to the game. That's that's forward thinking in my eyes, because you know, you'd probably get some salty ass people out there who'd be like, my thing's not getting put on the game and I've put so much effort in, blah blah blah. But I think, like, in the grand scheme of things, the game would only you know, go better and get better and better and better, and it just go leaps and bounds really. And it's just something that's very, very different. Hey, look, we have some freaking space food. Yeah, space food. And look how quickly things grow in here. This is like the best fertilizer ever. I'm suddenly talking like a farmer now. Alright, Farmer John. Okay. We're going to eat this last ratatouille. And these do actually give you quite a lot of food. It's telling me to add... oh, pumpkins are doing as well. It's telling me to add freaking thrusters. I have added thrusters. I've added my own type of thrusters because I didn't like the other ones. Alright. Well, it's going daytime. And we're going to need some fuel. We do have some fuel packs here. But I'm going to need to make some more fuel packs. Tell you what, we'll take those with us. And what we shall do is we shall... what we'll do is we'll make some more fuel packs because we are going to need them. And yeah, sorry, I've just got distracted then. Right. So if we get it in here, go into our fuel section, give the ship some fuel. We've got 6 remaining. We have lots and lots of storage capacity. Why am I going back over to that one for? I am going to need to bring some stuff with me. Well, I haven't got any LR charges for the laser rifle. Actually, I shouldn't need to bring I shouldn't need to bring that much with me. I've got all the charges I need. It's just carrying capacity to bring stuff back that I need or want. So if I can just access this, dump those in there, and oh, we're moving. I think I need to add the other type of thrusters to the left and right, because the RCS the RCS enables us to move. However, yeah, we're gonna need the other type of thrusters, the flat ones. We need flat ones. Stat. Flat thrusters. These ones. We're gonna need 2 of them. Whoa! Look at all the parts. Jesus. Alright then. I have done this whole thing where what I've done is I have added thrust forwards and backwards, but again there's no thrust going sideways. So all this can do is turn off of faces. And if you notice, it will stop eventually if I spin it around enough. He says, as it doesn't stop. Tell you what, I'll leave it in this orientation. I think I hit the bike. Yeah, I did. It's just going to keep going sideways because of gravity and whatever else, and the curvature of the planet and all the other gubbins. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to thrust this to the sides, which I completely forgot about. Alright, well, what we can do is we can utilise the space. Yeah, it's behind these. So if we take these out and we jetpack up, jetpack up, there we go, jetpacked. Alright, and we can put them right next to the RCS thrusters. I cannot place these blocks on a hover vessel. Okay, that sucks. What kind of thrusters can I add? Oh, I've got to add different types of thrusters. Oh, so I've made the wrong ones. Excellent. So I've got to build 2 of these ones now. It's going to take lots more resource to do that. I need to use the filters more. Really do. once these are on, we can shoot away with the fairies and fly off and stuff, and we'll have a bit of a dig around at the other base, find some more resources, dig up some stuff. Could really do with upgrading the multi-tool. Can we do that? Tech trees, tools, multi-tool. So we can get the multi-tool tier 2. Which does what exactly, I don't know. But that would be better if it's a bit quicker. Just because it's going to take a long time to... Oh, hurry up. It's just going to take a long time to pick up everything we need. So let's place these on here. Here we go. It's actually letting me place them now. Oh, and another thing I've read that you guys helped out was the jetpack has unlimited fuel, apparently. Which means I don't have to worry about it running out. It's just you can upgrade the jetpack to have a longer lifespan. So as in it boosts you for longer in the sky. Alright, is that going to work now? Yes. And here we go. First trip. What's P like? What power are we using? We're using 1% of the power usage. Our current consumption is 31 and it's 517 kilowatts. Okay, well, we're fine now. We're totally cool. Let's go. So, let's go out and journey on in our little hovercraft over this treacherous terrain to places unknown. And, well, I say places unknown, we've already been there once. And pick up some resources. I just hope this ship's durable enough to handle the terrain, 'cause it's quite bumpy. And of course we should be able to skip over rocks and water as well. It is actually going night time. We could go for the Titan crashed ship, but it's not worth it just for iron. We want to get all the other important blocks that are over here in this little city of stuff. Look at how much quicker it took us to get here. We like got here in seconds, practically. Or like a minute. It would have took us longer, I think. Right then, so we can power down the ship, so we're not wasting power. And turn our light on. And look, we have our little craft. We could put like some niceness on here, and we could do all that other gubbins and wall it off a bit more and protect it. And then we could slap a turret on the top and make it more defended. But right now, all I'm interested in is tearing down the house. So we're just gonna start ripping out any important blocks that may have like control devices, silicon. I feel like this whole thing's gonna collapse on me. No? Okay. Shutter doors, they're important as well. Even just the front doors. And these things have like electronics and control devices. These are they have like computers and stuff in. This is just a metal support, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Again, it's anything that's different like these. And the doors again. Whoa. Okay, so we got rid of the door and that block blew out. Okay, cool. That made total sense. I'm scared of taking down this one. Might literally bring down the whole building on top of me. I'm not going to do that. It's probably a bit silly. But here's half glass blocks. So they're pretty sick. They're like quite good little railings, aren't they? What the hell is that noise? It always gets creepy when you get next to the jungle. Oh, reload. So I'm hoping the new multi-charge tool will actually get you more will actually get you more in terms of durability, so the gun lasts longer. But one could only hope. Let's get rid of may as well. It's here for a reason, but you know, I'll get rid of it. Just tear it down. What is this? Power storage. Oh, I got some power. Those are decorative blocks, but those are pretty sweet. And a fuel tank as well. It's like sneaky, 'cause it's even got like oxygen storage underneath here and whatever this is. That's just a steel block, but they've used rounded steel blocks and gave them a texture to look as if they were like something more important than they actually are. Oh, can't fault them there. Definitely gave the look of something more important. And now all these storage containers can go, which are cleared out. If anything hasn't been cleared out, I'll just drop a little bag, won't they? So, a little box thing. Right. This control panel is now mine. We are. This place is going to be gone in a matter of time. Just going to rip it down. Whatever that is, I'm having it. Looks important. This building is going to be a bitch to take apart unless we leave this and utilise it as some sort of hangar or outpost of our own. So we could strip out the other buildings and use the bigger building slap bang in the middle for just general just other odds and sods, really. You know, just for. Oh. I hate that when a block breaks and you can't pick it up. God damn it. Maybe we could maybe use that building as like a bit of a shipyard, so we could have it as like a storage facility for all of our parts, as well as where we build our capital ship. But it is a bit far, so I don't know whether I want to be building that far out, unless we do move the base eventually. But the base is looking cool. It did look like a piece of crap, but with all the time I've given to it, it's looking a lot better. How are we doing for cargo capacity? We're actually doing okay, because we're not picking up too many different components now. It was just initially when we first came here we were struggling for space, but this is where we're going to pick up some different things. All these storagey odds and sods. So I'll just rapid fire the freaking gun here. There's some like shower blocks. Oh, and that's gone. Oopsie. Is there anything below? No, it's just floor. I'll dig myself out. How long is this building? There we go. Okay, and this one doesn't look like it's been that much touched. Oh, okay, I stripped that one out as well. You can see the plastic purge that happened here. I went through anything that was decorative, minus these plants and benches outside, and literally just went, yeah, that's mine now. Because, I mean, these guys aren't going to use it. Nobody even lives here anymore. So, what would they care? They probably left it here for me to take. Oh yeah, somebody else will find a use for it. I reckon they were probably hoping for me to have kept everything in one piece, but I don't care. It's mine now. Look at all this stuff we have. And the best part about the gatherer thing is actually picking up the blocks, some of the blocks, and it can be utilised in other ways. And we do actually have that mini constructor. And this looks like it can construct anything that's for small. It can actually create quite a lot of things in here. Wow. It's quite a handy... Okay, it is actually quite a handy little constructor. You can craft materials in it. Damn, that's pretty good. So all those odds and ends I've just put in here can go. Minus that, and that, and that. They can go in the back here and allow me to build just generally other things. So I could literally build a new bike. So I could take this around and build a new bike and just utilise that. if I wanted to break away from the main ship. Nice. Let's pair her up. Let's reverse her out. It's a bit twitchy on the controls. Alright then, let's give her a test over water as well. Ooh. See how she does. Yeah! This is what I'm talking about. This is next generation ships. This is just being able to buzz around on water. This is great. I like this a lot. Whoa. On the water. I just need to check the durability of the base afterwards to make sure that the blocks on the underside of the ship are actually keeping, you know, together, because I'm kind of wondering whether it would have been better to use heavy blocks, like heavy armor blocks to why am I going around the water? I can just head for it. I was kind of wondering whether using heavy blocks would be a bit better than... Whoa. Okay. That was weird. It just sank into the water. That must be a little bit of a glitch with it picking up the hitboxes for... Or picking up the water as an actual field to float over. But we can literally fly over here now. We're using 6% of our power. And we can just fly around and pick up on ores and things, but we haven't actually been over this way because of the water. So whether we can do next episode where we just can continue to fly it further. There's actually cobalt over there, which is something we will need, in copper as well, which is great. It's quite a steep bank. There's one of those gooey things going after me. Is it? Oh, look at this! Oh my! Whoa! Hello! Didn't mean to almost kill you and run you over and shit. I am a friendly guy, trust me. Look at my ship. I'm friendly, I have no guns. When I do get guns, you guys are dead. Whoa! That was terrifying. Let's back her in to the old base here. I'm almost touching the ceiling. Or I am actually touching the ceiling. And then... Oh, I can actually sink it down as well. Check that out. Check that out. And then we can power down. F it. And then... we can F the doorway, close the doorway. And boom! We've been on our first official voyage in a hover vessel. Doesn't look the best. Again, if you have a name for this ship, shout it out in the comment section below and I'll see what exactly you guys think it should be called. And if there's one that's very suiting, then I will happily name it that, and we can go into its thingy, hit P, and we can rename it whatever we want. So thank you guys for watching this. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, favourite. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!